Okay, just a second, and we'll get into the swing of things. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to try to do the 2 hybrid maps and Esperanza. Everything else we're going to keep. I mean, Samoa I'm not going to do because it's, I don't know, who knows. Okay. Okay. So, I want to see the comps I wrote down and the comps we ran. Kings. Okay, so we did talk about how we could run this. This is fine. Only things that we need to worry about would be a Tracer jumping on our back line, enforcing CDs, but our main win condition is fast, smart TP plays. That's going to put us in a better position to be able to mow them down. Good. Take the space. So what you might want to do is have somebody pressure point here. I mean, you can rotate all the way around and flip the map, but so what do we do here? Great 10. A little bit dangerous with the TP, but not too bad. Good fight. Good TP is good fight. I do like what we did with, if we're going to run this strat, I'm fine with the TP, but once you get up here, especially if they have a static comp that's not really going to be able to chase you down or dive you, then you can kind of leave stragglers to poke from different angles. So, like, sorry. Once you, let's say, pop through here, you know, your Rhine shields, your Bastion starts poking, and then let's say your Lucio and Sim pop up here to do damage until Sim has TP, and then your Sim jumps back here and TP's with, right? That's where the multiple angles come from. So, good fight. God, why does that taste like coffee?
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Shield, hard shielding. Okay. We can push, but we don't have a lot of kite here. Don't go for flank shatters, just go for straight up. I mean, honestly, if I'm you, I'm calling to burn shield and shatter. Simple. You have a Bastion Sim, that should wreck it. Especially if we hard engage here with a speed into them, which we can do to leave cart for a second or two.
Area denial.
Okay, good kite. Okay, now that that's done, we can do the same thing if we want. Good, that'll buy us our space. Great TP. Another good TP, crab's in a great position. And wreck house. Good stuff.
Now you see me, and now you don't. What's up?
I would honestly probably shatter early here. Good shatter. Maybe don't pin like that because you just booped half of their team back by doing so. And they just don't have any answers.
Going up.
Mine, yep, good. Okay, if you're gonna TP across, one of our supports need to be with you, not both of them back here.
यही परम वास्तविकता है।
Great wall, yep. Alright, both our DPS are dead though.
Now you don't.
Great boop.
Vamos esculachar.
Attention circuits engaged. Bastion.
Good beat. Good, focusing the copy. Three shots all at once. Good fight.
Ready for battle.
Good point. I mean, that was great. Now, what do we do for poke? I don't mind this. I think you could probably still stick with Orion here, but while doing this on defense, it needs to be more poking and taking angles, and less about worrying for point. You know, you want to make sure you're pressuring their rotations at all times, but also, you know, giving up a little bit of point progress is okay.
Exquisite.
Ready for battle. Defend objective A.
Barrier has fallen.
Clear out.
Okay, we needed to use turret here and actually go in onto something. Like, their Sig was alone on point. You could have forced so many CDs out of him just by staying on high ground, right? Like, we have a sim for TP. We can drop down if needed.
Barrier unsuccessful.
Three kills. Good TPs. Nice. So yeah, only thing I would have really changed about that is, one, trying to pressure out their Sig a little bit more. Yes, he has a shit ton of defensive abilities, but you could have forced all of that and then TP'd somewhere, wherever he rotates. So, like, let's say he touches point, and we turret right here, and, you know, force shield all the way and his eat, and he starts backing up towards statue again. Okay, if he does that, then we can TP over here, do the same thing, but pressuring him from this side, right? We're just going back and forth. Great try, Crab. They're trying to outpoke us. Well, no, looks like they're diving now. Which I don't know why they're using ball. Don't destroy turrets. Interesting. Nice, good abilities from him.
Pass into the iris.
Okay, you two were way too split there. Maybe not. Alright, so like that. Bad ult. I like that turret placement. Okay, this is where we kind of have to use ults here to contest. So, Frog, honestly, you might want to swap off to Lucio, especially on defense. You're not. I mean, especially because they went dive. I guess that's the bigger point. But on defense, you don't really need. You have TP, right? That's kind of your engagement tool. And since you're already, set up, you don't need to speed somewhere and then TP, right? You're just looking for the TP since you're already set up where you want to be.
Bastion.
That'll be big. Good flux. Great kill. Good fight. Good fight. If anything, Frog, you're literally just playing with your Sig to speed him around. Beat. Please beat. Good beat. Focus up and down. Echo, kill the Echo.
Denied.
Okay, I'm fine if we stick with this, but Frog, I would probably swap over to something else if on Saturday they go for a dive to answer with you guys. I would probably just go to a Brig. Good, you do go to the Brig. Did not see that. Are you still coming back from spawn? Am I blind? Yeah, I'm just blind. Okay.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Baptiste.
Perfect. Bad dupes from this person, dude. Great kills. Yeah, now that we switched on to Brig, the comp that they have is not going to beat ours. Shouldn't. And even with a Pharah, I don't think it does either.
Helden sterben nicht.
Het universum zingt voor mij.
Close. Good kill.
Fide mal zu yo.
Justice.
Played the map very well. You guys seem to do really well with this comp. The only issues I saw was with Frog's pick, as well as I think Timmy was Cap, I guess, was getting caught out a couple of different times. Everything else looked pretty clean. Ham was doing a good job of juggling point, and then you know even the backline definitely did a great job of keeping up the Bastion. They didn't answer the comp well enough. Ball definitely wasn't the answer against this. You want to go something more like a diva, and something with a little bit more potent of a dive. I know Echo Tracer definitely is, pretty potent, but not with Kyrie Mercy. That's just not really going to work as well. So yeah, the answers for when running this comp, whatever they swap to, if they keep on to a hard brawl, then Lucio I think is fine. But if they go dive, definitely go Brig. But on defense, especially for this first point when you're already set up, I don't think Lucio is even needed here. I think you could probably run something like Zen, Brig, Iari if you really wanted. I think Iari would allow for more poke angles compared to something like a Zen, which is going to be easily diveable. Brig, which is just there for literally just defense and packs every once in a while. Iari will give you a chance for, let's say Crab and Iari to play an off angle while Shark, Cap, and Ham TP around, do whatever they want, hold down points, so on and so forth. So that's probably the only switches I'd make. But again, you guys played this comp very well, so if you have any questions about it, let me know. Next, going to go to Ike. So for Ike, what are we running for Ike? We're running the same stuff. Okay, I had suggested playing Queen, Cass, Genji, and Echo with Kiri Lucio. So taking that fight a little bit better. Queen's right in front of us, just running through her, not even needing to TP. If they're playing this far forward, waiting for us, we can literally just turret and burn her down, speed at her, right? Start swinging, shield, whatever, burning. That was a massive fucking axe. Good God, I want to watch that.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Everybody holds. Nobody runs.
Watch this axe. Look how fast it's fucking cooldown. Oh my. That was a 5-man axe and he has it fucking again. That was disgusting. Quicker on the TPs, not even necessarily quicker on the TPs. Because of the comp they're running, they're definitely more to classify the comp. It's definitely more brawly, right? With the Lucio and the Baptiste makes the comp very brawly, especially with the queen, and then Tracers obviously want to get up close. It's just that she's more squishy. Um, so either trying to poke them out, forcing them back, coming around the corner, and then TPing up to this high ground. But just yeah, I don't know. Just different ways to thinking of approaching this. Try to poke them out, force them back, force CDs, so on and so forth. Frog, just die, for the love of God, man. I like going around this left side. Well, I don't mind going around the left side, but we could also try to wrap around this right side and then TP up or something, or even just come here and TP on him. That's not good. Great knife from her. Miscommunication, it seems. You're getting nails on us. Again, another swap you could do. May instead of the Sim. You don't always need the Sim to TP you around, and if they want to play something into a brawl, then having a May would be very big for us, just splitting them off.
Breaking them down.
Okay, we're making swaps.
Time for the reckoning.
Okay, we swamp to the cast. I don't think we need the cast. I think we should get off the Bastion though.
Breaking them down.
Seconds remaining.
Area denial.
Another reason why I would go May instead of the Sim with this Bastion comp is there's not a whole lot of high ground on this first point that Sim is really needed, right? And the space that you can cross if you're running a Rhine, you just hard shield to each corner before pushing forward, right? Having that May is going to make your brawl a little bit more lethal compared to the Sim where it's just you're TPing on to that one high ground and then that's it,
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, we have ults here. Why aren't we using any? Jesus.
Time for the reckoning.
Damn.
Time for the reckoning.
Slow. Okay, slow on ult. I didn't like the comp for this part of the map. yeah, just playing really slow as well.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
Need to have a bit of more of a hive mind when we're running something like that.
Ready for battle.
Okay, what are we running now? My suggestion was okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the Pharah with the Torb. I'd rather have Echo or Torb, and then having that Ashe with a fucking Moira, because Jesus fuck.
Hello.
Why not, I guess.
Ready. 1. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Your pain will be endless. Unknowable. Be nourished.
Start backing. That shouldn't have happened. Great pick. Another good pick. Oh, over there. Good try. Tried. A lot of mistakes in general. I think something like that could have worked, but one, don't need to run a fucking Moira. God, dude, that's very, very frustrating.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Also, I'm fine with the Orisa. The tank in this kind of comp is just meant to be playing something that's highly survivable. So, I mean, an example of what I mean by this is a few years ago, I think it was season 2 of OWL, when Shanghai won their tournament. The comp that they were playing to beat GOATs was a triple DPS with a Mercy, some kind of flex support, and an Orisa or Ball, right? The reason that comp works so well is because the tank was just an anchor who is meant to disrupt and survive as long as possible for the DPS to get kills. In essence, this is still the same comp where the tank is just trying to survive as much as possible, anchor down on point, waiting for the DPS to get kills, right? Same kind of thing applies. So, future, just fucking drop the Moira, play Bab, play Iari, play Kiri, anything but fucking Moira. Because again, with and this is why I don't want to run the Torb and a flying character, is because why? I literally just had it in my head and I forgot. Moira is going to get the most amount of value when grouped up with people, which this comp is not, right? You already have two people trying to play a different angle, somewhere else with the Pharah Mercy or the Echo Mercy, whatever. And even if you were to choose Echo or Torb, same thing applies. You still want that Ashe taking a different angle, so playing a BAP is going to be much better here, or again, an Iari, an Akiri, a fucking whatever else.
Nerf this!
Great res, frog.
Vamos esculachar!
Molten core!
Nice ult. 4 CDs. Only thing I would change really is, again, it's different if we have something other than a Moira, because Bap or Yari or whoever can utilize high ground compared to Moira, who needs to be a little bit more close. But Ham try to hold point a little bit more, be that anchor. Yeah, the Moira is just kind of throwing things off here. This is literally just turning into a free for all. Who can kill who faster? Ham, you need to back.
Nerf this!
Oh, Timmy, what was that?
Deine Pflicht ist nicht getan.
Okay, Ham, if you wanted to swap ball here, if we get the touch, I'd like that. Never mind. Oh, we get the touch.
For the parched. The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Area denial.
Okay, and we go carry Brig. Honestly, the barrage is not really worth staying on Pharah here, Crab. Especially because they have a diva. If they had something else, maybe I'd say go for it, but most of your ult's probably going to get eaten here unless we demech her.
This ends now.
Vamos esculachar!
Justice reigns from us.
And that's why we still go Pharah. Biggest issue with this map is comp. Again, when we were attacking, we can kind of run through second point, but on that first point, I would suggest a Mei over the Sim, especially because standard for first point Ike, most teams are going to run either a poke or a brawl. Either of those work well again, works well into Mei, as in Mei is better for that. If they have a dive, then yeah, just drop the Mei entirely and the Sim, honestly, and probably just run something else. But if we're adamant about running, this Rhine Bastion brawl, first point, use a Mei instead. Second point is where you could switch to Sim if you want. However, I would drop the comp entirely in favor of dive. There's just such a large amount of high ground that getting through this is going to take more time with the brawl, right? Even if you had the Sim and you TP up to high ground, you're still having, they can kite as soon as the TP comes, and you're still chasing down a little bit compared to dive where it's instant, you're on them, right? Let me see what I suggested. I don't remember. For attack, second point, yeah. Again, that's where I had the dive. So yeah, I would swap after that. If you have ults, then try to use those and use the ults that you won't need in the next fight. So like if we were like, okay, we're gonna use ults and then swap over to dive, you want to try to save something like beat or maybe a DPS ult if you're on fucking whatever. But second point, just like Numbani, this high ground is key. Making sure we take that. What was I getting at here? Yeah, this area is just is key for specific parts of the map. If you're at the gate, this high ground is kind of king. As soon as you pass the corner, as long as nobody's up there, that's fine. But then this bridge and this high ground, as you move through here, same thing. Bridge and that high ground are going to be king. And once you get through here, it's a little bit more of a brawl. So, not the biggest issue. Third point, swapping over to a brawl comp, there's literally just almost no high ground. Making rotations is more king here, which, in turn means brawl's going to be better. As for defense, let me go to defense. Again, if you want to run the Orisa because you're comfortable with it, that's fine. If not, then Sigma is also just as good. Gives you more damage than the Orisa, less utility. Less utility in getting picks. Sig, you just get more defensive capabilities. Again, you could run a ball. Any of those three options work. Again, I would still rather you choose either Pharah, Echo, or Torb for that one person, and then the other person playing a hit scan. And again, no fucking Moira at all, please, for the love of God. Or you can run a dive, which is just as good. You're not prioritizing point, you're prioritizing getting those picks in the background. Second point, I still had dive on the second point for us playing it. And then third point is just a hard brawl. So, if you have any questions on this map, that's fine. When you're on defense, again, you're holding high ground if you can. And if we're running that, the survivable solo tank, your solo tank's going to want to try to anchor point a little bit. Being smart about giving space or not for second point. Third point is just brawl. You guys know how to play brawl. Hopefully I put some insight into the map, but comp diff, both on attack and defense. That's why we did not do well on this map. And we'll run Esperanza.
Welcome to Esperanza. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Perfect. Which, good. We're running just what I had said. Why are we? No, no. Frog, I'm sorry. You don't like Lucio, but go back in Lucio jail. Again, only difference I'd make would be with the Tracer or Sojourn. Everything else looks good though. Okay, we're poking a little bit too far here when we need to be up close and personal. Their Sojourn's just gonna rip us apart. What? Yep. Didn't go in with the team, took too much poke. Good kill. Okay, swap for Sombra. High ground is key on this point. Make sure we're trying to set up with this high ground. Good kill. Good kill. Excellent dive. Alright, Frog, I see you.
Thank you.
How did that happen? How many just killed 3 of us? 4 of us? I don't really think Blade was needed there. Oof. Good ults. Great ults, guys. Okay, we know they have a lot of ults. We want to try to play a little bit fast here, using Kiriko ult to try to force ults out of them. It's going to be great. Good, that's 2 ults. Burned out. And they won off of that. Fuck.
Hello. Good to see you.
Actually, I want to go back and see that fight. You can go back a little bit earlier. Who's pushing? Kiri's pushing. Where's our team? Okay, we're over here. Good. Okay, so good. Ham did not need to jump away. He could have kept holding that choke. Okay, I think that's the first mistake, is we didn't hold that choke and try to force ults out of them. That's going to be a great way to force ults, is to stuff them in a choke. And is going to get more value out of us because of a Winston. Dead, okay. Dead, okay. Okay. I saw what I needed to. More position in the right place. You want to stuff those chokes, especially when they're at an ult advantage, to try to force them to use more ults, right? And for us to make it so we can just kite. You know, especially if the objective's this far away and we're trying to stuff them at a corner, they're gonna use ults to try to reach the point, right? Good juggle.
Think right.
Damn. Why? How the fuck did that happen? Oh my gosh. That was so fucking fast. Good pulse. Give him the 5k. Give him the 5.
Hi there.
Oh, he's in spawn. Why did we Suzu?
I'll take a reading.
Nice, good pick, Frog. You could EMP this. Don't know if I'd EMP it anymore. Good kill, dude. Alright, Frog's got a bit of a Sombra on him.
Hey.
Incoming fire detected. Ignore it.
Crumpled. I think it was a good. This is a good map, and it was pretty close, but Dr. Kiri just kept getting folded.
Right now.
Yep, back, yep, kite. You got checkpoint. You should try to kite here.
There is no need to fight.
Vamos esculachar!
Apagando las luces. Damn it.
10 seconds remaining.
¿Qué onda?
I just don't think we were. Yeah, Kiri kind of kept getting folded. Both of our backline, honestly, kind of got folded a couple times. Understanding kind of positioning of the map.
2 minute
When we're pushing, again, this bridge is going to be big. We want to try to stuff them in these chokes, rotate to where they're pushing through, and having kind of a little bit better of ult economy as well. And I mean, that one fight they had 5 when we had 2. When you're at a disadvantage like that, you either want to play fast or you want to play fast to try and get a pick, kind of like almost surprising them, or using one ult so that they start to use ults, right? And then kind of taking these fights smart. When we got this first touch on the point, we should have just backed up. We took a lot of poke, which kind of cascaded into us losing that last fight when we didn't have our Lucio. If we just jump back and regroup first and then go back in, make sure we get touch, we stand a much better chance at winning that fight. So, again, the Trace of Sombra looks pretty clean from us. I don't know. Not the worst. And we'll look at some more, because I don't think this stream has been too long. Alright. Samoa, Junkati, Cash. Why do y'all not like to run exactly what I say? Jeez. It's like y'all don't like my comps. Okay. That's not great. Rotated poorly, but taking angles.
The objective is now active.
See, if we had a May or a Reaper, we might be able to slow down their advance with a wall or the pressure of a big shotgun in the face. Just a thought. In a Brawl v Brawl, they're going to have a little bit longer sustain. We're going to have more damage. So trying to cut off their sustain in terms of, the tiny gap with the May wall, to block healing, charging exo boots, jumping, so on and so forth, to burn them down, forcing more CDs out of them with that, or the Reaper, which you're going to be putting a lot more damage into and pressure into their main tank, and if their tank can't push forward, their team's not going to push forward. Crab probably could take a little bit better angles, or just more angles. Jesus. Nice fight. Good. I like that we managed the rotation. This kind of gives them high ground by pushing this way.
Bring your bonnet.
And we'll do it up the stick. Good lamp. Great lamp.
Time for the reckoning!
No more else here. Yo, okay, Logan with a clutch ass lamp. My guy. And that's why Ryan sucks. And they switched to JQ. Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay. Okay, you either want to use Deadeye to force them into a bad spot, or to taper off their aggression. Ooh, fucking hell.
How's it going?
They probably get touch here. Maybe not. Great Deadeye. Need our BAP with us though. Lamp. Okay, good. Didn't need lamp.
This ends now.
Why not a hat lamp? No, we did. Wow, what a beat. That Sojourn just clutched up. Good pick. Good pick.
Here goes nothing.
Yo, good fucking fight, guys.
Ready for battle.
Okay.
Hey.
Good to see you. Have some Lucy oh. Have some Lucy oh.
Okay, pretty much running the same thing, just with the Junker Queen. You definitely have a little bit more threatening of a poke. Since they're on Winston, I'd probably swap back to the Junker Queen. But I understand why you might want to run something like a Ram here. This is a much more open point, and Junker Queen will just need a lot of resources in order to close the gap. Might want to run a Monkey here instead, even. Or you just kind of turtle up on point a little bit.
The objective is now.
Good picks. Yep, we want to try to hold in this room as much as possible, since we have that brawl. Again, keep trying to hold in here, though. Good regen burst. Man, y'all a bunch of squirrely motherfuckers. Great fight.
Got a burr in your side.
Okay, I'd want to say window here. Just mainly looking to use pulse or ram ult in here. Anything else probably should be used outdoors. didn't need to nade that there. Not really much worth. You want to try to trap somebody in with nade. So saving that for the tracer specifically. Hey, window. Oh, fuck. You're gonna get cooked. Yeah. So we did exactly what I told us not to do. That's okay. Hindsight's 20/20. You don't want to use Deadeye in there because obviously it's not going to get as much value. It's just going to force them back, really. Which, I mean, I guess can be value, but it's going to be a little bit easier to use outdoors than it is in. Same thing with window. You don't really have... They don't really have much of a poke, so putting it in front of your team isn't going to be as worth compared to, you guys sitting back here, even on this bridge, like, somewhere like right here. It's going to be much more worth for you and Cass than it is for the whole team. Putting it that far forward, they're just going to jump or dive past it, and it's not going to get value. But does Frog get out? He does. Just barely.
Disrupting.
As they dive in is when I probably want to use Ram ult. Or throw a slow. That's a fat slow. Ooh, okay. What are we playing split right now? Ooh, that's not good ult. That could be another thing to, if we were to run the Ram here, instead of trying to use your ult to engage, they have way too many escape abilities that you're not going to be able to catch anyone, right? Your ult is at this point almost useless because they can either speed away, blink, recall, slide, jump, or TP out, right? So another way to kind of avoid that would be playing on point, forcing them to have to come to you, and when they do, that's when you can pop ult. Or when they dive in on you. Same thing. Using it more defensively is what I'm getting at, though.
Breaking them down.
Nice, good hits. Good
This
lamp.
ends now.
Oh, unlucky. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Logan, a little bit unlucky to kind of use lamp for 2 ults, and there's a good pulse that he was able to kill lamp. Okay, with coming up to Deadeye and Window, you might want to place stairs up here, but inevitably you want to try to take the main bulk of the fight outdoors to utilize those ults a little better.
Draw. Vide mal suyo.
Good to see you. Hello.
Teleport on the dig.
Okay, now that we're running Brigana, our positioning is much more important to where we need to set up. Brigana, either you're gonna go right here, especially if we have control of point, I would definitely play right here. Coming into this more neutral fight, Maybe kind of playing in this area, whether you can peek this way and look this way, or playing underneath here to be able to see them as well as that. So if you're trying to go aggressive, come to this door. If you're trying to be poking and a little bit more passive, playing in this area, right? That's when we don't have point. Straight up neutral fight or pushing into their control of the point. Same thing goes with this side. It's just a little bit more longer of a rotation compared to that one. So. But if we do have point, backline, I'd probably suggest staying up here. Gives you good kite to just drop down and have a wall in between you guys. Yeah. But looking for what we're playing off of is antis and stickies, making sure we're calling out speeds and Suzus and slide.
The objective is now active.
Good pick. Okay, we're right there.
Not so fast.
Name of the game is just staying alive long enough for our team to kill, guys. Even if we're bringing on a die, which we're doing. So, our dive is much more, in theory, it should be much more burst potent, and our backline, I would say, is more survivable than theirs. So. Nope, that's right there. Okay. Ham, you want to hold the chokes where they're pushing through. That's going to require a DPS to scout. DPS, if we're playing something like this, make sure you're scout. Any dive comp, make sure you're trying to scout to give the information to your tank for where they're rotating. Because if Ham's right here, he gets cleave. Compared to just poking with secondary right here. Good sleep. Good counter dive. Fat nade. Good counter dive. Okay, now our DPS need to go on the aggressive, but they already killed everything pretty much. Nice fight, guys. You can poke up here, but I swear to God, if any of you die up here, do not die up here. Do a little bit of poke, but your backline should be staying up here. And in terms of that's where they need to be when the fight breaks out. Good trade. We have ults here, so see how we use them. Don't know about that nade there. Possibly, yep. I was just about to say that. A little bit unlucky, but oh god, please don't. I don't know how I feel about this rally.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Ooh, where'd that do? Yeah, I would have tried to save Duke there. And Frog Logan, if you feel like you're not getting much value by playing up here, you can go into the fight. Just make sure you guys are communicating where you're rotating, because if not, you're just gonna get isolated and rolled. Good fight out of us. They're coming back with 4 ults though, and we just blew our wad. So again, fast early dives here. Finding that target. Crab, you want to try to force these CDs as much as possible if you can.
This ends now.
Please don't die. Good pick. Oh, Ham, get the fuck out. Yeah. Damn, crab. Oh, we didn't recall at that point? You guys need to start rotating out. Yeah, just get out or die. Get out, die. That's what I meant. Okay, that's okay. They use both support ults and they use Sojourn ult. The two ults that they do have, not the best. Want to try to, so how I would approach this next fight, Crab goes on a flank, try to force a CD out of them, whether that's Slide, TP Suzu, or Amp. Most likely, you're going to get Slide or Suzu out first, and when that happens, then we're nanoing and going in. Can be on Ham, can be on Cap, either one's fine. But like we've talked about approaching this next fight, they have control of it. Okay. Yeah, that D.Va should be punished here. Good nade. No, not good kill. That's good kill. You can still win this. Yeah. Alright. So another ult out. Peeling back. Smite. Play slow, touch last second if you can. Have a second touch in case. Crab has touch. Does Crab have touch? Yes, Crab has touch. See, alright, so was anything forced out? That's the big thing. Slide was just used and forced out, and I don't think we've even forced Suzu yet. There you go, there's Suzu, and there's Amp. Ooh. I didn't realize how low if you were or not, but... Good kill. On the search, good. Ham, you are forced to be motherfucking reckoned with. I was about to say, try to peel for your monkey a little bit. Oh, that's not good. Good fight, guys. I mean, this whole map was very, very good from us. I do like the Brigana flip. I think we gave him a little bit early control, a little bit too many times on this round, specifically. Second round was a bit of understanding the comp and where we should position. First map was pretty clean, not gonna lie. And then this one was we gave up point a couple times, and we weren't forcing out those CDs. You know, we need to play for those win conditions of. And actually, I don't know how many times we even looked for nade or not. I know they have Suzu to cleanse, but there you go. That's the other CD we're looking to try to get out. Is against a comp like this is going to be something like the Slide. It's going to be something like the Suzu, or TP from the Curie, or Amp from Lucio, right? Whatever CD is used, we need that's our win conditions in that kind of dive. Is to go off of those, play off anti, or play off of stickies from the Echo. Great, good map. King's Row, also really great map, obviously. And Esperanza could have been better, but no worries there. Other than that, that's all I got for tonight. I just wanted to go over macro for some of these maps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Game is Sunday. Yeah, that's all I really have. So, GG's, guys.